So you want to get the best interest rate on your mortgage? Well, I don't blame you. I definitely would too. In today's video, a selfless mortgage broker like myself is actually going to share all the secrets on how you can get the best interest rate when purchasing a home or refinancing your current mortgage. So I get phone calls all the time. Tyler, what's your interest rate? Well, I wish it was that simple, but that's not how things work. There are a bunch of factors that go into an interest rate. What type of loan program you're using, what your terms are, a 15 or a 30 year, if you're doing a fixed rate or adjustable rate, what your credit score is, what your debt to income ratio is. There's all of these factors that go into what makes up your interest rate. One of my favorite things that I love to educate my clients on is that there is not just one interest rate available. As a lender, when we go to lock a loan and look at our options, we have what's called a rate stack. This can be a range of rates anywhere from 5% all the way up to 8%, and every single rate in between there will either come with a cost, no cost, or a credit. That no cost option is what's called a par rate. So ideally, with how fast today's market is trending down with interest rates dropping, you ideally want to go for a no cost or low cost option. Buying down points is not always the best deal, and I have a ton of videos on this. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is to shop around smartly. So how I recommend to get the best interest rate on your mortgage is to shop around. The best way to do this is to find 3 different lenders and have them all give you different options to find who's going to be the best fit for you. Now, there's all different types of lenders. There's banks, there's credit unions, there's retail lenders, there's mortgage brokers like myself. There's all different types of lenders. I usually recommend trying to find a good mix between all of them so you can see the differences in the different type of lending channels. One thing I always like to mention to clients, the numbers are not everything. Yes, your interest rate, your cost, your fees, everything are important. But I promise you, if you look hard enough, there's someone willing to do a loan for practically free, but it's going to create a terrible experience for you. You're gonna pull out your hair and you're gonna regret doing it. Now, like I said, it's very important to get a good deal, but it's also very important to work with someone that you trust and feel comfortable with that will be able to deliver on everything the contract is stating. So now that you have 3 lenders that you know, like, and trust, and are very confident that all 3 of them can get the job done for you, now it's time to compare some numbers. The best way I like to do this is to go to all 3 lenders and give them the exact same scenario and ask them for a fee breakdown. Now, one thing I always like to mention is fee sheets are not binding. If someone sends a fee sheet that the numbers look great, it doesn't mean they're gonna offer you that. Lenders can fudge those numbers, so just be very careful. So when you go to these 3 lenders to compare their rates and fees, make sure to give them 2 options. Show me your rate and cost with 1 discount point, and show me your rate and cost with no discount points. Because you may find lender A is offering you a 6% with 1 discount point, but lender B is offering you a 6.5 with 1 discount point. That's a 0.5% difference for the same exact cost. One of the other big things that I love to educate people on is don't look at the total cash to close. Look at the lender fees. So that's typically box A of a fee sheet. That's going to go over origination charges, processing fees, discount points, anything the lender is charging you. Those things vary lender to lender. However, some lenders may try to fudge the numbers by making their escrow or their prepaids off to make their overall numbers look lower, but their lender fees are higher than another lender's. So always try to make sure that the lenders give accurate escrow and prepaid numbers, because like I said, those can skew the overall numbers and they can try to win you over doing that. But at the end of the day, us lenders don't control the prepaids, us lenders don't control the escrow. It's going to be the same no matter which of the 3 lenders you choose. So just make sure to really focus on those lender fees and discount points. That's the most important section that you need to pay attention to when shopping around for a mortgage. So now that you have your lender picked out, now it's time to talk to them about what their options are when it comes time to lock a rate when you actually go under contract. So as a mortgage broker, one of the perks that I'm able to offer my clients is whenever we go in contract, obviously the market changes in between the contract and closing, but if the market positively improves, a lot of lenders don't allow you to float down that interest rate. But as a mortgage broker, what I'm able to do, so let's say we go under contract, I go ahead and lock the loan with lender A just in case the market does not improve. But if let's say 2 weeks go by and the market significantly improves and I can get you an even better deal, what I'm able to do is I'm able to cancel the loan with lender A and go straight to lender B and relock with today's pricing, and this costs you $0 to do. That's a very big perk that I tell all my clients about, because here's the thing, retail lenders cannot do that. They cannot just cancel the lock and relock with current market pricing. So that's one of the benefits of working with a mortgage broker like myself. One final piece of advice I always like to give people, like I mentioned earlier, There's always somebody willing to do something cheaper. You have to just get very clear on what your goals are with the transaction. Some people want no stress and the easiest possible transaction. Some people don't care if it's stressful, it may take a long time and isn't easy. They just want the best deal. So you have to get very clear on what's important to you. What I recommend for my clients is to find a good mix. You want to make sure that your lender is very competent and you feel the experience is going to be very smooth, but you also want to get a good deal. In my opinion, it's not worth saving a couple $100s to have a terrible mortgage experience. So one other thing I always like to note is, please, if you're shopping around, just at least be upfront with your lenders. There's nothing wrong with it, and I actually encourage my clients to shop around because I give the best deal. I don't lose. I'm not scared of that, but at least be upfront with us. Most of us are 100% commission-based, meaning we don't see a dime of all of the time and effort and energy that we put in until your loan closes. So hopefully this video gave you a better idea of how to shop around it to get the best interest rate on your mortgage. Like I've mentioned before, me and my team are licensed in 47 states, so we can help anyone almost anywhere. So please consider us whenever you're looking to purchase or refinance your current mortgage. I promise if you go read all of my reviews, you will not be disappointed. I really take care of my clients to make sure you get the best deal possible. So I have a challenge for you. If you're under contract or looking to refinance, send me what you got now. Send me a text with your loan estimate or whatever quote you may have. I will beat it for you. And as always, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions whatsoever, drop them in the comments below. Make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe. All of the engagement helps my channel grow to help educate more people. Thank you again, and I'll catch you in the next video.